Hello, I'm Langston, and I'm back on my channel, Gymlandia. So I'm going to be addressing all of the event finals and some of the things I was not able to kind of like touch up in my last video. So today I had my wisdom teeth pulled. So I know I might sound a little weird talking, like I can't pronounce certain things the same way. Most of my video was recorded prior to that, so please be mindful of that. Like I know y'all hoes talk shit, but when you talking shit, like don't be talking shit about how I'm saying shit. Like I know I sound fucked up, but I'm still on here trying, you get what I'm saying? So please give me some kind of, what I'm saying? Like give me some kind of grace. Okay? Um, so first I want to start off with, some Brazilian gaslighting. And I just want to say fuck the racist assholes in Brazil that had a problem with some of the shit I had to say. And I want to say that I have a lot of fans in Brazil, like a lot of people that watch my shit from Brazil, a lot of supporters from Brazil. And I want to say some of my supporters from Brazil, y'all was going off on these hoes that was coming for me. So I really want to sit up here and appreciate that. And you ain't stutter. So thank you very much for, helping me as well. So some white Brazilians were really upset with some of the shit I had to say about Brazil's history in my last video. And they decided to gaslight fucking Rebecca Andrade and Diane Dos Santos on their plight as Black Brazilians in Brazil. Brazil is one of the most racist countries in the world. I think everyone knows that. And they was like, "Oh, Brazil's a mixed race country. You're making things about race. It's everyone is spectacular." We know that. We're not saying Black people are superior. We're just saying that they're equal. That's the difference. So y'all gonna stop gaslighting Black motherfuckers. Y'all gonna stop doing that shit. And for Brazil to be the last country to ban slavery, that just, had a president that called Black people all kinds of animalistic terms and shit, who called Black people subhuman and all kinds of shit, who just got defeated. All the shit that's happened in Brazil, dealing with race, y'all have some motherfucking audacity to be talking about some shit. And I'm gonna, put on some clips from Rebecca Andrade. I'm gonna put them on right here.
Achado que o preto é capaz, né? Eu me sinto muito orgulhosa de ter levado essa música para o mundo todo. É muito difícil me despedir dela. Então eu fico feliz que ela ganhou essa medalha de ouro, ela merecia muito.
Something I did not know, actually, and Rebecca Andrade's floor routine, that floor routine is an Afro Brazilian inspired music. That music basically talks about the plight that Afro Brazilians go through. So that's why she's saying, this is a show what Black people can do, because that song is basically emphasizing on the pain and struggle that Black people in Brazil deal with, and it's showing how they've accomplished that. And she is exactly what she's talking about. So I really appreciate giving that context. And I also want to put up a post that Diane Dos Santos made, and this was so beautiful to me. I'm really happy to see Americans, Brazilians, Black people globally coming together for gymnastics because we're out here thriving. I want to post this video as well. I saw one of the Black media outlets posted this because at the end of the day we all the same people come from a different boat stop, and I have I have that mentality for everybody. So one thing about me, I don't give a fuck where you from. I root for you personally. I root for everybody Black because that's just me. But in the day, I still like seeing other people thrive. So I'm gonna start this video off on Simone is that girl. Like just to put it blunt, like Simone is that girl. I saw someone in the shade rooms comment say, "Simone, keep a fine nigga Biles." Like, and I saw that and I was fucking screaming. I was like, Black people be saying anything in the shade room comments. Like, and when I saw that shit, I was like, she do that, but at the same time, it's like who would even think to say some shit like that? But Simone, she ate. Like, yes, I was, sad that she fell on vault, but I feel like she really ate that shit up. And that's that. I want to move on to Rebecca. I already talked about, how happy I was about Rebecca. I really want to say I'm really happy that she's able to win a gold medal at this World Championships, even though, if it was for weird circumstances, a gold is a gold. A W is a W. Regardless how you get that W, you got it. That's all that matters. Moving on to Yeo, I was really happy for Yeo, really happy for South Korea. South Korea is a country I do plan on visiting very soon, obviously. I'll probably even be stationed there once in my military career. And being able to see someone from that country thrive. I have many friends that are stationed in South Korea, so they said people in South Korea, they was real hype about Yeo. They've been hype about her since her bronze in Tokyo. So she really was able to do a lot for her country, a country that hasn't realistically had too much history in gymnastics. So I was really happy about that. But to be fair, I mentioned in my first video that if Jade would have been in a competition, if you take Jade's vaults, from last year, she would have outscored her and she would have been going toe to toe with Simone for silver. And looking at the vaults we saw from Jade at the World Trials, Jade would have been on the podium. Like if she would have been able to come to Antwerp, should have been on the podium. So again, like that's a never missed medal, a never missed opportunity for USA. Only two gymnasts medaled for USA this championships. Like we might have won a lot of medals, but only two specific gymnasts medaled. That's I think one of the lowest I think we might have ever had at a world championships. It's only two gymnasts medaling. I think the last time we had that low was in 2018 with only Simone and Morgan winning medals. So again, now I want to move on to the bar finals. In the bar finals, I was really mad as fuck because Shilese got so underscored, and um, yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna ever say Shilese deserved the title, but Shilese definitely deserved the highest score in that. Like she should have got roughly a 15 for that routine. Yeah, I saw some minor errors in Shilese's routine, but I'm tired of people talking about, oh, she did it, she did that. Okay, you know what? These are the same people when someone else makes a mistake, the judges they can't see that. It's the judging angle. We're talking about the judging angle. They can't see Shilese's routine in slow motion. We're talking about from the judging angle. From the judging angle, that's some bullshit. There is no like you. I'm looking at the judging angle. Her handstands are spectacular. Like she does not really give that much away from the judging angle. I see a leg separation on her pack. She fixed her leg separation on her Van Leeuwen. She has a leg separation on her double front, but besides that, like she does not have that many deductions. I see bent knees on her shaft. She don't have that many deductions in her routine. Maybe flex feet on her downy, but you know what I'm saying? Like she don't have that much deductions. So again, like I refuse to go for that, especially when you had the Chinese girl get the same execution score as her for the most part. I'm not trying to put her on blast. I think that was a amazing routine we saw from her. But at the end of the day, like not to put Shorty on blast, that she had a lot of bent arms on her releases. Those are 3/10 bent arm deductions. We saw a lot of her handstands on her turns, not her pirouettes, because like I want to say her like leans, her heavies, like her. Oh no, she ate them shits up. But her like her actual end bar full, that was not a good handstand. So again, like I saw a lot of deductions. We obviously saw Kalia Namor had a lot of leg separations, and Kalia Namor, they ate that shit up. Them two gymnasts. But at the end of the day, like I definitely think that there should have been more differentiation in terms of execution between Shilese and them. Period. So that's that. Really good bar final, for my opinion, at least with the top three gymnasts. What really pissed me the fuck off was when Shorty ended up getting the same score as Shilese. Like my heart was beating. Like damn. Like if Shilese would not have even taken a step on that landing. Like, damn, she would have not even won that bronze medal. So again, like that shit was really hard to see. So now I'm gonna move on to beam finals. And in beam finals, I really feel like Shilese was hella underscored. Not Shilese, I'm sorry, Simone. Simone, like, bruh, an 8-3 execution, and she ate that shit up. Like she really ate that shit up. Dismount was giving, like everything she ate. She ate that beam routine up. That might be one of the best beam routines we've ever seen her do. So again, like she really went off on beam. And I want to say, Shorty went off as well. Shorty from China went off as well. But again, like she just didn't go off enough, in my opinion. Like, she missed a lot of her connections. I saw some questionable ring leaps. I saw some questionable connections. And her leaps were outstanding. Tumbling skills outstanding, but I saw a good amount of errors. Obviously, Simone has some artistry deductions, she has some leap deductions, and etc. But Simone has very good connection, like very good rhythm. Yes, she has a lot of flex speed, a lot of that shit. But the Chinese girls have that too, though. Like they do be struggling with bent knees and stuff like that too. Y'all just don't see it because that's what you want to see. So again, like when you're thinking about it, I just don't think that she should have been that close to Simone. Like I think that Simone should have got a 15 and she should have got like a 14-6, 14-7. I think her score was fair. I just think Simone's scores was too low. Um, I was so proud of Rebecca. Rebecca has fallen in the last two world championship beam finals. And she ate that shit up today. Like I was so happy for her. Like she redeemed herself on beam. And moving on to Sani. Sani took us back to 2010. She said, don't y'all motherfuckers forget about me. I'm still that bitch. What is it? Still that bitch, been that bitch, will forever be that bitch in Meg Thee Stallion's voice. Like, don't you ever forget that I'm still here. You're gonna give me my flowers. Don't ever forget about me. I ain't no one hit wonder. I will forever be that girl. And, she really showed us, like, I saw some mistakes, obviously, on her weavers, some of her connections, but she ate that shit up. Sonny ate that shit up. And I was like, yes, she might not have medaled, but, that was just like, wow. Cause, I was expecting, I ain't gonna be real, I was expecting Shorty to fall. Like, I was like, she always falling. So when she ate that up, I was like, you better go off. Like, you really better go off. So now I want to move on to Melanie and Leanne. And for Melanie, child, like Melanie, I'm so glad what she did for France. But you gotta put yourself first, Lucius. I'm gonna put on this clip.
I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucian.
Like, you gotta put yourself first, Lucius. And like she, I love that she did win a medal, but I wanted her to win something individual. And unfortunately, like, this is her best opportunity. Because Shilese and Rebecca, they made some mistakes in the all around. And obviously we were rooting for both of them, but Melanie could have beat them if she would have hit. But when looking at going into 2024, I mean, Rebecca and Shilese finna come with their shit next year. They finna have it together. But look at how much they improved from last year. So you think about that, like, if you think about that, going into 2024, like Melanie has to work very hard to get on the podium next year. This was her best shot. So for Melanie, unfortunately, she didn't really make any event finals. She didn't really make any, major. She didn't have that many chances to actually win a medal, and this was her best opportunity. That's very unfortunate for her. I wish the best for her. I really hope she has her shit together compared. She's improved dramatically as we saw in the team finals. But, we saw her, do really well in 2019 in qualifications as well. And that did not, develop. But I have seen the improvements in her gymnastics. And, if she can put it all together, she is a formidable foe. But even, at her best, it might not be enough when these other girlies are, getting their shit together as well. So I want to see Melody be the person she's capable of versus being a gymnast we talk about could have been. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I really want for her. Moving on to Leanne, child, like Leanne, Leanne had her first international fall. Like Leanne has never fallen internationally before that fall in the team finals. So please, give her some grace. Like, damn, like this is her first fuck up. And I know y'all be like, oh, you be coming for Riley. Yup. I sure am because y'all don't hold white people accountable when they do the same shit. So I'm going to remind you that Riley failed, that Grace failed, that Reagan Smith failed. That's all they did was fall. For the most part, that's all they did was fall. I'm gonna remind you that because y'all love to come for other people, especially black gymnasts. So of course, I'm gonna remind you that shit. But this is Leanne's first international fall, and she might have fallen a lot domestically, but in terms of internationally, Shorty be on a roll. So again, like, yeah, she got caught off guard. Like, yeah, she had a bad beam routine. She wasn't where she needed to be in the team finals. My beef with Leanne is her difficulty. Like, she just does not have like the scoring potential that she should have. But in terms of, herself as a gymnast, she's an amazing gymnast. And in my opinion, I wouldn't say she's favored for a medal on the team. Like I mean a spot on the team in Paris. But she definitely has the capabilities to be one of the top contenders if she comes up all her shit together. So y'all talking about blackballing her because of a bad team finals. Y'all ain't blackball Grace. Like y'all didn't try to blackball Riley. Like give them the same energy. Like, do that. And if you don't want to do that, I'm gonna remind you to do that respectfully. And now I'm gonna move on to floor finals. And child, like Shilese and Simone were so underscored in the floor finals, and that shit was really pissing me off because, like, yeah, Shilese has problems. Shilese is definitely not perfect, but neither is Simone, bro. I mean, neither is the other girlies. Like, Shilese and Simone. Shilese ate up her routine. Like, yes, she missed her turn, but her landings, like her tumbling form, like pretty good. Same thing for Simone. Like, yes, Simone had that step out of bounds, but the fact that the judges came up with 2 points off on her routine, like, be fucking for real. A 8-1 for Charlize, a 8-0 for Simone. No. With Simone Biles tumbling form with her leap amplitude, like, no. No. And Shiley's artistry, like you can't convince me that. And I was really happy that Flavia was able to get her first bronze medal. Flavia has never medaled internationally, at least in a individual competition. Yeah, obviously she won that silver for Brazil, but in terms of individual success, she hasn't had that. So I was really happy that she was able to achieve that. But I'm gonna say some controversial shit. But Flavia's tumbling form is not good. Like Flavia lands really low on her tumbling passes. And yeah, Flavia has really good leaps, but so does Simone and Shilese. Like, yeah, Flavia has really good rings, but Simone and Shilese have really good split leaps. They're not doing ring leaps. So again, like if you think about that, like their artistry is tit for tat. And all what it comes down to is tumbling form. And the tumbling form for her, she don't got Rebecca Andrade tumbling form. Her double layout, a lot of piking, a lot of bent knees, a lot of leg separation with a low chest. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of deductions in her tumbling. And to see her get a higher E score than Shilese was just something that was like, no, no. No, and I'm not even trying to be rude. Now, personally, I think that she might have still been favored for the bronze just because of difficulty and etc. But I don't think that she should have, had a better E score than Shilese at all. Rebecca Andrade ate that shit up. I was so happy for her. She redeemed herself from last year. That Chusavina took me back to remember when she was sticking all her Chusavinas in Rio. Like she ate that up. Period. So I want to touch up on, what Team USA can learn because, Team USA, the shit I said in my first video about how they picking the teams, it did come true. Only Simone and Charlize won a medal. Leanne didn't really add that much to Team USA. Jocelyn didn't really add that much to Team USA. And Sky Blakely was inconsistent. So with that, USA needs to be coming up with a strategy to be trying to get at least 3 of the 5 gymnasts medaling in Paris. So again, like they need to be, laying out the groundwork as to what they're going to do to win. So I'm going to be kind of diving into that later. Diving
Foi
out
a
to the
primeira
future.
vez na história da ginástica que a gente teve um pódio com 3 mulheres negras. E aí, já sabia, né?
Já, eu tava reparando isso. Ai, gente, é maravilhoso, né? Eu amei. Wakanda Forever. Uhul.
And in Rebecca Andrade's voice, I can't wait to see some Wakanda Forever shit. Because, niggas finna be in Paris. Niggas is finna be in Paris in Jay-Z and Kanye West's voice. And I had some of y'all motherfuckers trying to say, oh, you ain't giving Gabby her props. I done posted Gabby like 3 times on my channel. Gabby walked so Simone, Rebecca, and Charlize could run. And Dominique Dawes, as well as Diane Dos Santos and Betty Okino, sacrificed themselves on the world stage so a girl like Gabby could even have a chance, decades down the road. So I will never take away from the props of all of these, black people that, that led to what we're seeing now. Because this is a decade-long effort.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
Also, I had someone try to say, you ain't put Koy Young's picture up there. Motherfucker, I ain't make this picture. I'm rooting for him too. I'm rooting for all the niggas, like I said. So again, stop playing me. Number one, I did not know Koy Young was black. When I first read his name, I thought he was Asian. So I was like, okay, look at this Asian man. He out here eating, he out here doing what he need to do for the, for the Asian American community. Look at, him over here. Look at Suni Lee out here spreading the magic to, to men's gymnastics. So, I was, like, okay, look at this motherfucker. Like, be for real, y'all did not know Koy Young was black. I know damn well y'all thought that man was Korean when you first. I was like, who the fuck, like Koy Young? So I don't really pay that much attention to men's gymnastics, but watching him, he is absolutely outstanding. So I made this little edit with him and Melanie. Adding on to what someone else did. So y'all can't say shit about me not rooting for all the black people in this damn meet. I have a lot of video recommendations coming out that I'm going to be doing. So, please make sure to check out my content. So again, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure to have a nice day, you guys. I love, interacting on this channel. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you guys for growing my channel, how you've grown it in the last, and in these last, week and a half. So I really appreciate it. Again, goodbye.